I've placed checkpoints at every path around the 2 neighboring facilities to discourage travel. Your Space Marines have disembarked and are moving on Malador. Our detachment of the 705th will meet them on arrival. The Deathwatch convoy would be taking a roundabout route, driving through dry passageways, avoiding the most direct tunnels and any traps laid there. I'd only ask, the words seemed drawn from Donegal with hooks, that you give orders to minimize damage and needless casualties amongst the population. Burn the Xenos to the ground, but... Soft, Governor. Jaren broke in before Vulpen could take the initiative. The innocent are glad to burn, so long as they are kindling for the guilty. Her smirk vanished when Donegal stormed right up to her, close enough that one of their attendant Space Marines had his weapon leveled at the man's forehead. Not soft, the Governor ground out. I have my duty, as you have yours. 1,000 humans lost to the Xenos is your failure. 1,000 dead of starvation is mine. Leave me my factories, my equipment, my workers. Better 100 worlds starve than one is lost to corruption, Jaren told him coldly. Purity is all. We will take all steps we can, Vulpen broke in loudly. But this is not your local fungal vermin, Governor. Just identify those touched with this taint, Donegal said flatly. I will second my entire staff to the effort. Burn the afflicted, preserve the rest. But we are not dealing with an affliction, Vulpen explained tiredly. It is a cult. Listen, there was a single creature once. Genestealers, you've heard of them. Not just denizens of abandoned ships and far planets. One of them reached your world, found your people. It fed. It infected them with its nature. Adults finding odd marks on their bodies, strange thoughts in their heads. I'll wager you've enough fungal conditions here that it went unnoticed. Then children born. Hideous, alien, yet children still, and who does not love their children? Hidden away, a shameful secret. But then parents of the afflicted find they are not alone, and those children are strong, gifted, wise, even, and each generation better at masking its abnormalities, more human on the outside, though perhaps not within. And out of this knot of deformity, those who told your people they were destined, chosen. Perhaps they even dressed it in the robes of the Emperor, but the shape of the god beneath was alien. And it's a powerful thing to tell people they're special. People live hard lives. The Emperor demands much, and can never give as much as he wishes. The old words, said so often. Imagine being told there was another path to salvation. Imagine if your priest, instead of exhorting mere faith, could bare his chest and show you a concrete sign the new age was dawning, that the universe truly cared about you. Donald's lip curled, and he was obviously about to make some derisive remark about anyone fool enough to trust the Xenos. But another messenger dashed in breathlessly, proffering a curled strip of code. Vulpen scanned it briefly and bared his teeth. The Deathwatch convoy was under attack, ambushed at a choke point by an organized force of locals out of the next cavern from Malador, and by a rogue element of the Planetary Guard. The troopers had defaced the Imperial insignia on their vehicles, he read. They had banners depicting a spiraling worm shape, bristling with fangs. The watch commander reported that progress towards Malador had stalled. Reinforcements were being called in. He met Jaren's gaze. Send sampling parties to the further caverns, 2, 3 removed from Malador, he told her. Let's hope this is something we can contain. She nodded, then said, as though she hadn't heard him, They've brought the incendiaries down from the orbiter. I will give the commander authorization. Inquisitor, Donegal said sharply. Many of our crops here are extremely flammable, and the people of Malador, this cult is a minority. Kindling, she told him. And now, Governor, a complete list of your staff here, if you will. He blinked. And why? Because the cult is insidious, Governor, and that's twice they've been waiting for us. Speaking as an Inquisitor, I have questions.